People often say, everything happens for a reason. But why do they say that? Is it just something we say to feel better? Or is there a deeper truth to it? Let's explore this idea together. Imagine this. Deep in a quiet, ancient forest, a young man comes to meet a wise saint. The young man is an absolute mess, heartbroken, with tears streaming down his face. The saint, calm and serene, gently asks him, "My child, what's wrong? Why are you in such distress?" Through his sobs, the young man explains, "Everything I had is gone. Robbers ambushed me on the path and stole it all. I have nothing left, not even a single coin to get back home. I feel completely lost. People always say things happen for the best, but how can this possibly be good? How can anyone say this happened for a reason?" The saint listened patiently, a soft, understanding smile on his face. "I understand your pain," he said. "It's hard to see any good in a situation like this. Let me tell you a story. It might help you see things differently." And so, the saint began his tale. Once, a terrible flood swept through a small village. The waters rose so fast that everyone had to flee. A man who lived there, however, was a person of great faith. He climbed to the roof of his house and prayed, "I have been a good and faithful person my whole life. I know God will save me." Soon, a neighbor came by in a small rowboat. "Quick, jump in!" the neighbor shouted. "The water is still rising." But the man shook his head. "No, thank you. Primera, ave, faith. God will save me." The neighbor, seeing the man was determined, rowed away to safety. A little while later, the water was up to the man's waist. A rescue boat from the village patrol appeared. The rescuers called out, "Sir, grab the life preserver. We have to go now." Again, the man refused. "I appreciate the offer, but I'm waiting for God. He will save me." The frustrated rescuers had no choice but to leave him. Finally, the water was up to his neck. A helicopter hovered overhead, lowering a rope ladder. The pilot yelled through a megaphone, "This is your last chance. Grab the ladder." For the third time, the man waved him away, shouting, "No, my faith is strong. God will save me." The helicopter, low on fuel, had to fly away. Tragically, the flood waters continued to rise, and the man drowned. When he arrived in the afterlife, he was quite upset. "I had unwavering faith in you. I was a good person my entire life. Why did you let me drown? Why didn't you save me?" God looked at him with compassion and replied, "My child, I tried to save you 3 times. I sent you a rowboat, a rescue boat, and a helicopter, but you refused all of them." The saint paused, looking at the young man, whose tears had stopped. He continued, "You see, sometimes the reason something happens isn't a grand, magical event. Often, it's a change in direction. The help or the opportunity we're looking for might not appear in the way we expect. Losing your belongings feels like a terrible loss right now, and it is. But maybe, just maybe, this event has prevented something far worse from happening. Maybe staying here, in this forest for a little while longer, will protect you from a danger you don't even know exists on the road ahead." The saint explained that the robbers taking his money forced him to stop his journey. This unexpected pause, this detour, could be the very thing that saves him. Perhaps the path he was on was about to collapse, or a more dangerous encounter awaited him just a few miles down the road. The robbery, as painful as it was, might have been his rowboat. This perspective doesn't erase the pain or the difficulty of the situation. It doesn't mean bad things are actually good. It simply means that even in our darkest moments, there can be hidden opportunities, lessons, or protections that we can't see yet. Everything happens for a reason is an invitation to look for the rowboat, the rescue boat, or the helicopter in our own lives, especially when we feel like we're drowning. It's about having faith, not just that we'll be saved, but that we have the wisdom to recognize the help when it arrives, even if it looks like a disaster at first. What do you think? Have you ever had an experience where something bad happened, but it ended up leading to something good. Share your story in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. Thanks for watching, and if this story resonated with you, please like and subscribe for more. See you next time.